You are the way, Yay! Viva Susan! Yeah! Yay! What's up, Zari? Oh my God, I'm so happy Zari is here. I'm so happy Susan is here. Yay. Oh my God, we are here. It's our live integration circle today. And I want to thank everyone that came for the grand opening ceremony. If you watched the replay or if you were there live, thank you for this beautiful prayer. And I'm so happy that we got to bring that energy here and to also really dive into integration. So type in the chat, Susan. I don't know if you got to watch the replay, but I want you to type in the chat, even if you haven't watched it. It's okay. The prayer that we're here this month, guys, in the opening of the school ceremony is a prayer to cleanse our vessel. And that's for me the foundation part of integration. I think every integration practitioner and medicine person can create their own framework of what really worked for them because integration is so personal. And I'm here to hold the pillar of the importance of cleansing our vessel. So I want you to type in the chat, Susan. We're choosing this month something to remove out of your environment, something that reflects an attachment behavior or addiction. We're here to remove an object of addiction that symbolizes addiction into our lives for this month. So we get to open more space for God to really come through. Aurania! Hi, Queen. So happy you're here. Aurania was there. I would love to invite you to share, Queen, how you're feeling since our grand opening ceremony. What has come through for you?
Aloha. That's wow. It's been really powerful few days since, and uh, yeah, we've been in this serious Stargate portal, so there's been a lot coming through for me. I really, really connect and receive a lot of codes and transmissions at this time, and I just really I felt. Uh, you really were kind of opening the portal gates of that on Saturday. I just really recognized that, yeah, the galactic priestess in you and clearing the field in such powerful, beautiful way. It really was deeply touching. Your prayers were like so next level.
Mhm.
I'm truly in awe and I felt my heart and my soul just return to a remembrance of the frequencies of the prayers you brought through, um, and just feeling like really secure and backed by Archangel Michael and the legions and um, yeah.
Viva São Miguel!
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you, Queen.
Yes.
So we're gonna dive in, friends. Let's take a deep inhale. Full breath out. Tuning in with your body, bringing presence to the space, releasing distractions. São Miguel à frente, São Miguel atrás, São Miguel à direita, São Miguel à esquerda, São Miguel acima, São Miguel abaixo, São Miguel, São Miguel, São Miguel, aonde quer que eu vá. Eu sou o seu amor que nos protege aqui. Eu sou o seu amor que nos protege aqui. Eu sou o seu amor que nos protege aqui. Aqui, agora, em todas as dimensões. Archangel Michael, we are your love that protects us here now, and in all dimensions of time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Haushi, Haushi. Thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you for this beautiful day, for the honor, the privilege, the miracle to be here in our Ascension Arts school community, creating this integration circle together that you have led us here. And I think the presence of all the angels, the archangels protecting us, our ancestors, the plants, the animal spirits, all the beautiful entheogen spirits that have really chosen us to gather here today and in this beautiful time in life. And with so much love and gratitude for your protection and your light, may this integration circle be so clarifying, so inspiring, and also so practical for us to really purify our vessels in the way that you want us to do. And that accountability within the community supports us to feel supported, to feel strong, to feel seen, and to feel encouraged to take actions every day and to embrace every day as a new day with you. House. So, Great Spirit, give me courage today to look honestly at myself and my relationships. Open my eyes to see the patterns I've missed and the ways I seek security and love. Help me face difficulties, truth about myself with bravery. Where there are blind spots, shine your light. Where there are wounds, bring your healing touch. Give us wisdom to understand why I relate to others and to myself in the way I do. Amen. So now that we set the space, I want to introduce myself, especially for those that are watching the replay. I know some people here don't know me yet very well, and I just want to bring that in so we can integrate our connection together. I'm so excited, guys, to just dive into who you are and what you do in the world and how plant medicines are leading you to and what God is really wanting us to weave in an integration circle. So I'm a Luna Lua. I'm an entheogenic facilitator, an integration mentor. I'm a brand designer and a business coach. Aluna Lua is the co-founder of the psychedelic media company Ascension Arts and head coach of the Plant Spirit School. She works as a ceremony facilitator, performing artist, and integration coach. I'm from Brazil. I've been an ally for indigenous communities for over a decade. I'm specialized in the medicines of rapé, kambo, and cannabis, and I'm based in Los Angeles, California. I provide psychedelic peer support at Burning Man through the Zendo Project. I offer trainings, retreats, and mentorship for sacred space holders. I'm a passionate entrepreneur. I'm a brand designer and creative director. I also support artists and healers to design their sacred offerings, express their healing gifts with confidence, and become creative professionals, leaders of the Renaissance. Oh my God, how am I even here, friends? Am I still sharing my screen? No. Okay, great. Yeah, it's kind of mind blowing how God led me here, and I can't even tell you like how strong this mission is for me. And when I think about myself doing anything else in life, I could be doing so many things, but God is really leading me to like believe in community, to believe in the bridge between ancient wisdom and the modern ways, believe in skills that we have built through our medicine path and all the guidance um, we have received, and to really cultivate my people because in this path, there's so many kinds of people. There's so many kinds of plant medicine people and facilitators out there, and shamans and traditions. There's so many levels of this work. It's so magical. And there's also a lot of discernment that we have to have because just like anything in life, when we really take this path seriously, we start to understand the harm that can also be caused in this realm, just like in any other scope. However, with psychedelics, altered states of consciousness, there is a lot more vulnerability in this work and in what we're doing and how we're sharing spaces and who we want to share spaces together. And as space holders, all of you here like to be that safe space for another to go through a healing breakthrough for something in life and whatever that looks like. We have some teachers here that work with kids, and it's like you're holding space all the time even if you're a parent. So this is such an important skill that ceremony work allows us to embrace in our lives, whether we take that professionally or whether we take that as an extension of the mother love in our hearts, that caring desire to love and support, and to also have a foundation structure into our integration work so that we do this work with integrity. Houch, houch. Yeah, I would love to type in the chat because I know Susan, Ariana, you guys are in the medicine path in your own way. I'd love for to type in the chat what this path has brought you here, how this path has brought you here. I want to introduce you guys to Zari. Zari is our community manager. Zari's all the way in the Philippines, and we started work together a few months ago. Zari, if you're there, you can say hi. And um, and I'm so grateful for her help, and she's such a sweetheart, and she's been helping to build the school community, and she's going to be helping us to sustain the container, sustain the membership, and everything that I'm doing. So I'm so grateful, Zari, for your love. She has no clue much of what we're talking about. She's a woman of God, and I love that about her. And I love we get to share a sacred space together. And so thank you for your trust, Zari, in the container and for being able to now meet a plant medicine community and get really in touch with this path. Do you want to say hi?
Hi everyone, nice to meet you and I'm excited to learn more about this community and I'm here to support you guys. Thank you so much, Lua.
Thank you, Zari. So you're going to see her around in the chat for any support that you need. Now you know who you're talking to. Okay, great. So we're going to dive in today with a integration exercise. So I want you to grab your journal, your pen. For if you're watching the replay, if you want to catch the opening ceremony, you have until the end of the month to catch that. It's in the classroom section in the school community. In the ceremony, I dived in deep inside the school community so you learn how to navigate the platform in whatever way feels right for you. You understand that we will enter the VIP membership next month, that you have the opportunity to join us and continue this work in our live calls, or you also have the opportunity to stay on the free tier and enjoy what we're about to create together in your own flow. Yay! I also want to share, guys, a little bit about my work. I know that some of you have worked with me privately, some of you have done my retreats, some of you have sat with me in ceremony, or some of you might not know much about my work. And I want to share with you this application worksheet to show a little bit of my scope of work. And if there's something that you feel called to get in touch and see how we can work together in a deeper way, this is the perfect time. I'm offering a 10% discount in all of my services for the opening of the school community. And all you need to do is to fill out this application sheet. And if we feel like it's aligned in whatever we offer, we will reach out to you to book a call and explore what works, what will be the most supportive for you. So just to show a little bit, I do single sessions. I have private coaching sessions. I also do one-on-one in-person ceremony here in Los Angeles. I have traveled to see clients far away as well. And medicines that I have worked with is kambo, hape, sananga, cannabis, mushrooms, ketamine, MDA, bufo, ayahuasca, and so on. And each of these medicines are very specific for each person that I work with. I don't offer all medicines for all people to protect us work and protect you as well, as I believe that all medicines are a family and they all work together in different ways in each stage of our lives. I also have the Ascension Academy, which is my mentorship program, and I'm working with People 101 now. Susan, Susan, it's in my artisan program. It's a 3-month 101 mentorship, and it's a VIP transformational journey where your healing becomes your greatest masterpiece. And Susan has certified with us in the Plant Spirit School a year ago. So it's been so magical to support Susan in her path. And I would love to invite you to share, Susan. How has it been for you? She's about to come to LA for us to dive into a VIP medicine initiation. And we've been working together in coaching. And I would love to hear how's it been for you, Susan.
Hello, Lua, and thank you so much for starting this group, this school. You're going to reach a lot of people that are ready for learning and deep integration. I'm just over excited because we've had setbacks with me getting to spend time with Lua for this very special, very exciting special weekend, and I'm just so looking forward to it. I can't wait. So, I don't know. It's happening soon. First weekend in next month.
And how has it been for you so far, Susan, with all this amazing preparation we've been doing?
We've had some 1 to 2 hour long integration calls, which has been just magical, just beautiful. You have certainly picked up, you're so intuitive and picked up on where I am at, what I need to hear, what I need to learn. You're definitely so gifted and skilled. And no, this is not a paid advertisement. This comes from my heart. I've known Lua a long time, but now we're becoming a lot closer in contact and working together, and it's just wonderful. It's been a real valuable relationship, to say the least. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my love. And I think also working with integration as Susan is stepping into that role as well with Plant Spirit School and really embracing your story, your gifts to support people in a deeper way. When we get to receive that too, it's when we also get to offer that in the best way. So it's such an honor to be able to. Love you so much.
Thank you. Love you too.
Awesome. And then the last offering that I want to share, it's about the collaborator program. It's also inside of the Ascension Academy. And this is a 9-month 101 mentorship. It's a luxury visionary experience for long-term sacred business growth. So this is for you if you're an entrepreneur, you're starting to share your offerings, if you want to bring plant medicines into your work and you want to build that in a way that builds your personal brand and don't put any medicine on the pedestal and puts your story in the foundation of your service and really support the people that are meant to work with you in a way that bridges your artistry and your healer. So that's also another option too. So you'll be able to check on this on the sheet if you're interested in any of this, and we will touch base in the call to see what feels more aligned for you. I'm going to drop the link here, and we also put in the description if you're watching the replay. Awesome. So now let's dive in to our integration practice. So grab your paper. Give me one sec. Okay, friends. So if you are familiar, who is here is familiar with Archangel Metatron? Archangel Metatron is awesome. And what he's here to do, my friends, is we're working with archangels and they're here helping us to clarify and protect our lives and guide us through. We're going to use the Metatron's Cube. This is a framework that Taj and I work in our growth and in how we get to align the cycle of integration. So today we're talking about how to cleanse your vessel. So what I want you to do, I want you to just do these white circles. I want you to create your Metatron's Cube. You don't have to write anything inside the balls yet, but you will. So try to use the whole page to do that. And you're going to learn how to work with the Metatron's Cube if you stick around. Right now, just think about making these 5 circles and then these circles across the X around it. So this is how it's going to work. I'm going to explain to you the practice first, and then I'm going to give you some time for you to journal. When you're journaling, the way to work with Archangel Metatron is to let the first thing that comes in your mind to come through. So it's not a place for overthinking. So if you think about, okay, I'm going to do this one right now, just think about words, 1, 2, 3 words, instead of a whole sentence. And that keeps the consciousness coming through without your mind being in the way. We're not looking for perfection. This is not a finished thing that it's a finished line of something you're committing to. This is a prayer that you're now allowing your body to speak, allowing God to speak with you, allowing your ancestors to speak with you. And then you get to hold that and you can print it, you can put the paper on the mirror, you can like continue to revisit this throughout the month. Houch, houch. So I'm going to start explaining it. This is an integration tool for you to really take a look at your life right now and see what can you renounce, release, and cleanse. So we're going to start with inside. You have 3 sections here: inside, outside, interpersonal. Inside, let's start with your body. So here, we're going to think about your body. What wants to change? What wants to be cleansed? Maybe it's a pain that you're holding that you know needs care. Maybe your jaw, your neck, you're in pain. Maybe is some something aesthetically. Maybe you like really feeling called to cut your hair for a while and you haven't yet. And just really tune in with your body right now and what wants to be released, renounced, and cleansed. Food. Think about items, specific items. Is it coffee? Is it a certain time of chocolate bar? It's like, what is it? What is it that is holding you down, that is holding you, and you're ready to cleanse, release, and renounce? Emotions. What emotions haven't been processed? You know there are things that you want to release, and you haven't created that safe space for that. And you can do that with a friend, with a partner, with a therapist, with a mentor, or even on your own. But really understand what's happening inside of your emotions right now. And like I said, let it come like 1, 2, 3 words max, and then just jump into the next one. Thoughts. What thoughts are holding you back? Limiting beliefs, mindset, and really write them right there. Habits. What are the habits that you're attached to it, that you're putting your power away? What are the things that you know you need to change? Maybe it's to not look at your phone right when you wake up. Maybe it's to cleanse your skin, take care of your skin, and have a night routine, skincare routine. What are the habits that you are procrastinating and holding you back from your highest good? Speech, words. Even Susan said here, swearing when I get mad. Yes, cursing words, swearing, tonality. What is in your speech that you know doesn't serve the highest good in the highest good of the world and others? Home. What's in your home that is ready to be cleansed? You need maybe to donate some clothes, maybe declutter a drawer, do laundry. What's in your space that you can cleanse this month and really put attention on that as a form of spiritual hygiene? Needs. What are the needs that you have been avoiding or neglecting? Maybe you're judging yourself for having those needs. Maybe you need more communication with your partner. Maybe you need more time for yourself in the morning. And just really get clear on the needs that you're not fulfilling or honoring. So we get to cleanse that attachment. Interpersonal, people. What are the people that are holding attachment towards? That you're ready to release, renounce, and cleanse that attachment. That doesn't mean you're renouncing the person. Some people we need to fully renounce. But other people we need to renounce, cleanse attachments towards them. And get clear who this person is. Sexual energy. How have you been wasting your sexual energy? That can be through sexual experiences, and that can also be through creative energy. How much influence you've been putting around you, and how much you are actually using that as a spiritual energy, and you're wasting. I had a client one time that she was realizing that she was saying yes to her partner so often because of what he wanted, but she wasn't honoring her needs, even though she was married for many years. Or other person said that she could see that they were flirting, allowing a lot of flirtation happen, a lot of open doors that were distracting her to her business. Or some other people are really like collaborating with people and exchanging a lot of creative energy and feeling completely drained by that connection. They have attachment towards that relationship. Media. Who are the people and the pages that you're ready to unfollow? What are the habits that you have with social media, entertainment that is not serving your highest good? Maybe you're scrolling too much in the evening before bed. Maybe you follow that person that you just look at them and just because. You follow them just because you know them for 10 years, but you don't like their content. Or big influencers, famous people that you think you should follow because maybe one day you liked them And it's like, what are they doing for your life? And finances. What are the financial habits that you are ready to cleanse, renounce, fast, and release from? For some of us, this will be to not make any random purchase. You're like saving. You're in a saving mode. You don't want to just overbuy anything, and you're just doing a fast on your Amazon purchases. And for some of you, these can be really big habits of preferring to spend so much money on restaurants and forget to cook for yourself, and then suddenly you're not eating as good. Or you're just always complaining you don't have money, but you've never really sat with your money and made a plan. Is that clear? Do you guys have any questions? I'm going to give you some time to work on this. We're going to do this for, I think, like 6-7 minutes. So like I said, let it go fast, let it come fast so you get to fulfill most of it, at least 1 or 2 in each of these. House. Enjoy! ¡Sa alegría!
Mama Yoshuna Cachoeira, sentada na beira do rio. Eu vi Mama Yoshuna Cachoeira, sentada na beira do rio, colhendo lírio, lírio, lírio. Corriendo lirio pra enfeitar o seu conga. Corriendo lirio, lirio, lirio. Corriendo lirio, lirio, lá. Corriendo lirio pra enfeitar o seu conga. Eu vi Mama Yoshuna Cachoeira, sentada na beira do rio. Eu vi Mama Yoshuna Cachoeira, sentada na beira do rio, colhendo lírio, 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 colhendo lírio, lírio, lá, colhendo lírio pra enfeitar o seu conga. cachoeira, sentada na beira do rio. Eu vi mamãe Oxum na cachoeira, sentada na beira do rio, colhendo lírio, 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 colhendo lírio, lírio, lá, colhendo lírio pra enfeitar o céu com gás, colhendo lírio, 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 colhendo lírio, lírio, lá, colhendo lírio pra enfeitar o céu com gás.
House, house, house. Thank you, Archangel Metatron. Thank you. Thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you for creating us for connection, first with you and then with each other. As I dive into your word and your prayers today, I ask that you open my heart and mind to understand the beautiful design you have for relationships. Help me see others through your eyes, to love deeply, and to reflect your grace with unity in all my interactions. Guide me to live out of truth of your word, building relationships that honor you and bring others closer to your love. I trust you to lead me in deepening my connection with myself, with you, with the world, and those around me. Amen. So this is your integration practice for the month, okay? I would love to open some shares. What if I hear Malene Michael? This girl right here is such a loyal, epic community member that I'm so honored to call it as a friend, as a student, and as a dear sister to my life. And we've been through so much together. I'm so proud of this queen, this warrior. She is a whole nother woman, and we continue to evolve together. And I love you so much, Mel. Thank you for saying yes. Oh, I'm realizing I'm muted. I'm out of the video. Thank you for saying yes to all of it. And I love you. So love for you to share. I was sharing before you came about working privately too. Malene has done 2 Combo Body Bliss initiations. Malene has done the artisan program as well. So she's from the house. She's
Yeah. I love you so much. And how do we say no to you, Lua? You open up so many new channels and doors and thoughts, and everything just seems to flow with Lua.
Mm.
Always.
So how you're feeling since our ceremony, darling, on Saturday?
Mm-hmm. I've been brought a lot of awareness into my spirit as to you're talking about addictions and an addiction to a behavior, or what do I do when I feel sad? What do I do when I'm not happy? And what do I do when I have a conflict with my children or the people in my life? And I've brought a lot more attention to that, and I have noticed that I kind of shut myself down and I don't drink my water. And that actually becomes a problem because after so many days, then you really have there's so many other things that happen. So on the Metatrons Cube, I mentioned about the food and habits and things like that. And for I want to go back to drinking the salt water every morning as I get out of bed. And I have realized that if I have it prepped the night before and it's next to my bed, then I don't have any excuse, because as soon as I crawl out of bed, it's right there. versus, oh, now I got to go to the kitchen. Now I got to make it. Now I'm going to run late. So it's prepped and it's ready. And so this week, what day is it today? Tuesday. Since Saturday, since Saturday, I've been doing that. And that's been working well. So that goes kind of with my habit and my food together.
Love it. Yes, the salty water in the morning is a tip from our Body Bliss initiation. And it's something that you can do when you really want to cleanse your digestion system. I do it every day because I'm always cleansing. And it became my favorite breakfast. I wake up in the morning, I heat up some water, and then I put a little bit of the Celtic sea salt, and I drink the whole thing, make my prayers for the day, and have an amazing morning poop.
It really is true. Like I
So
have
if
to
you're
plan it, so I'm not going out to the gym right after that because I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom. Sorry for interrupting.
No, totally. And you can manage how much salt you put too, so you're not like
Yeah.
flushing so crazy. So if you're feeling constipated, this is a great tip to release that. And if you feel like that opens too much, and then you might just want to put less salt. And if you are a Combo Body Bliss warrior, you also drinking some pee. You're also, if you want to be the warrior pro, you're also drink your first urine of the day. And that's a long-term kidney cleanse that you get to really upgrade in really big level. How much salt do I usually put? It changes over time, but usually like tiny bit, like a thick pinch. How do you say pinch?
Pinch. Yeah.
Pinch.
Mhm.
A thick pinch. I just like wet my spoon, and then I drop it in the water, and then I get a little bit of salt like that. So it kind of, I'll show you, maybe I'll send you a picture, but it's very personal to every person. Okay, so just make sure you get Saltic sea salt. House, family in my cow. Who else would like to share what came through for you? How was the Metatron's practice? Cynthia, do you want to go? She's not here. Audania?
Okay. I would say I've been doing the Baltic Gold, I think that's what it's called, or Baja Gold, sea salt. I think it's pretty comparable to the Celtic. It's like, but I've just been doing like a tiny pinch, and I'm gonna try amping it up. But anyways, okay, the Metatron's cube was awesome. Yeah, a lot of pieces came up. It's really windy here. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, things that I just kind of knew, but it's good to just get down and clear. I definitely have been wanting to trim my hair for a while, but I just always seem to not prioritize that. Um, uh, Wanting to do a liver flush in a couple weeks when Boaz gets back here, but I'm actually thinking I'm gonna do a watermelon kind of cleanse for just a few days. And what else? I think my habits, as I sometimes connected to media, will sometimes stay up too late. I had been doing really well about going to bed much earlier and being off. And last night I stayed on, but like in creation mode, not in scroll mode, but just in like I gotta get this out till midnight. And today I feel it. I feel it in my hands, just all my phones are working long, and I kind of feel it in my neck and my eyes and everything. So I'm just like, wow, was it worth it? um, Finances are definitely wanting just greater support and manifestation, and feeling that is incoming. And yeah, so many pieces. Really grateful for the overview and just the full spectrum picture.
Love it. And you
Yeah.
said something that I think it's really important for us to work on our integration, that it's what puts you on a flow state. So you were mentioning like, wow, I'm like in full creation mode. I need to get that done, but it's late night. But this flow of like, I'm doing it and I'm not gonna go to sleep until I finish. It's like this energy, we don't want to take it for granted either. I noticed that I used to think that I should wake up in the morning and be super inspired. But I
Mm.
also start noticing that I feel more that drive towards the evening. And I judged myself for it because I wanted to go to sleep earlier and I have to do this and it should be this. And when I embraced that, actually, I feel more productive in the evening and more in the self-care calls mode in the daytime. I'm not going to compare myself to other people. I'm just going to find what flow works for me.
Mm.
And that has brought so much acceptance to myself and also a lot more productivity because and then I'm not pushing. I'm not gonna push to finish this right now. I know I'm not in my creative flow right now. I know I need that time is better or that setting is better. Some people work better when they go out on a coffee shop and they feel more productive that way. Other people prefer working with their pajamas and getting the flow that way. So really like understanding your natural flow and then adapting your lifestyle in a way that you can balance in the best way and what works for your body and what doesn't. What's your limited time of like, okay, for me it's 11 p.m., which is quite late, but for me, like after 11, I start like looking at the computer like that. For some people, it's way earlier than that, screen time. So we need to see what works for us. Yay. I would love, Ariania, that if you can share a little bit about you because you do so much beautiful work and you're in Hawaii and you're such a priestess in your path with the Brazilian traditions and the Umbanda. It's just so, I love having a sister in that path that we get to bring that love and that knowledge here. So, love for you to share a little bit about you so others can get to know you a little bit more because you're so special.
Oh, thank you, Hama. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I've 25 plus years ago started on the psychedelic path, and that was really my spiritual awakening. It was for sure. That was raving as a teenager. All of a sudden, whoa, started blasting out of the matrix, and that just put me on a whole spiritual journey of exploring all sorts of realms and avenues, and the healing arts has always been my realm and natural um yeah propensity, and so yeah, just been on that path of different studies, and cleansing and weaving out or weaving in and out of the body purification practices, and host online cleanse. But I haven't even I really have kind of gone offline for the past year plus, and been way deeper in the medicine path, from connecting with my partner. I started with ayahuasca, I don't know, maybe 13 years ago, and and uh, and then the path of Santo Daime 10 years ago, and just the medicine truly profoundly wove me into connection with my partner, and this yeah, the Umbanda lineage from Brazil, from Abishinya's lineage. She came into my field after a big ceremony, and I had just met my partner, and he or she I just became obsessed with this woman's music, and like learning all about her was like, oh my god, this is so sweet and fun, and it's so angelic and precious, and like also, full power and moments, and mysterious and all the things. And then the next day I went to check out a room at my partner's home, and he was like, "That's my church. That's why I just have the home I just got like right there in Brazil." And I'm all, "Okay, here we go." So, so the past year has just been diving deep and weaving, and he facilitates grandmother and yeah, and we have done just a few together, and but we spent a few months in Brazil and just in the world of the Santonine and Umbanda, and I know that I'm meant to bring and bridge that more and to the Rainbow Bridge it to the Western world in some way, but it's still percolating in me, and how to bridge the medicines even deeper with my work. I feel like the cleansing really wants to be turned into like retreats with the cleanse and then in medicine. Like that's where my heart lies. I know that I have a level of online stuff to still just anchor in and get there, but the in-person community experiential magic is like how I want to, design my future and
Mm.
more and offering
I
my
love it. Thank you for sharing. So this queen is in Hawaii and she's also all over. But I love that the Hawaiian medicine community is really strong and the ayahuasca there and is supporting the US with this medicine in big ways. And I love that you are in the path of cleansing too. You can come to the body bliss, okay? We got you. And you see how this medicine weaves into this prayer as well. So I'm so happy that you're here, Queen. So, friends, talking about cleansing on July, so next Friday, July 18th. This is our last live call of our grand opening month. So you've got to get a taste of a little bit of things we're going to do. We're definitely going to have podcasts and guests, and I even want our winners in the school community have opportunity to come and speak and share. I would love to hear you, Ariana, sharing about Umbanda so people get to know more about that tradition. We have so much that we can weave into this integration prayer and community. So on July 18th at 3 p.m. Pacific, we're going to do a Body Bliss live workshop. And this is the first time we're going to do it live, and we're going to see how this works. But we're excited to get in the kitchen with you. If you can be in the kitchen with us in the call, awesome. You get to do it as he goes. We will share instructions in our best capacity. If you cannot be in the kitchen on hands-on on the work, totally fine. You can just watch it and learn and ask questions and then work try the recipes on your own. Let's see how that goes. And then if you watch the replay, you can be watching it as you cook, or you can watch it first and then cook it later. And I can't even tell you the amazing recipes that we have to share with you with the goal of making your diet delicious and nurturing and all the good stuff, fully plant-based. Cruelty-free lifestyle is what we stand for, and so many of my clients and students continue our diet until this day. Some of them completely embody the Body Bliss diet as their diet. Other ones use parts of it that they incorporate. It's just truly revolutionary. Royal Taj recipes are incredible. And the one we're gonna do to next time this month is a very simple one that I am going to be doing it for you. Okay, it's Lua Chef this time because Royal Taj's recipes are so like next level that sometimes people just tell me, "Oh, but I wanted to make it fast. I want to be faster. I need to be able to cook faster." So I'm going to show you how I make my meals fast and easy and super nurturing with my favorite ingredients. And I'm so excited. So once we complete this month of live calls, friends, and then we're going to have like a week off of no live calls, and then we start our next month, which the theme is to elevate your frequency. And now that we got a good cleanse going on, we have our Come Body Bliss coming in the fall. If you want to do this work in person, you can join us. And next month, we're going to dive into how to elevate our frequency and maintain our frequency so that once we're out in the world, we're not so affected by the darkness and drained by all the confusion and distraction. So I'm looking forward for that. And you have the chance to upgrade for the paid membership, which is $47 a month for you. So it's so affordable, and it's a gift for you to be able to dive in with us and build this platform with us, build this community with us. And if you don't feel called to do that, you can stay on the free. But if you want to explore that with us, you have the three first months for $47, and then we will go up for $97, which is the standard investment for this kind of membership. So I am so excited. I love you so much. I hope that everything that came through just continue to bless your day. And I thank you, Great Spirit, for the opportunity to pray this way, to integrate our path, to connect with one another, and to really find tangible action steps that we get to do every day to be closer to you. Amen. I love you. Bye. ¡Qué alegría! ¡Energía!